Welcome to this standing routine using a yoga block. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with this today. We're going to be using it to support us and also to challenge us with some of the mobility exercises. But before we get going, let's just do a nice roll down where we can actually use the yoga block lengthways to help us. So feet are underneath the hips, chin to chest, shoulders roll forwards, and we roll down. Now, if lengthways is too easy, you can take it shorter and come down. If that's too easy, you can place it right down on its side here, so it's even lower. You're pressing into the hands gently to help you open the shoulder blades. It supports us, allowing the head to hang even more. And keep your mouth closed and just inhale and exhale in through the nose and out through the nose. If you feel the hamstrings taking over, just softly bend the knees. And again, use a yoga block, so maybe you take it a little bit higher so that the spine still has that ability to round and decompress as you expand with the inhales. And then you relax on the exhales. When you're ready, take an inhale and start to roll up through the spine, bone by bone. Let's go for 3 roll downs fluidly. So we're rolling down to the bottom. Using the block to help us, we can just place the block down and bend the elbows to get lower, and then rolling back up. Imagine that my hands are coming into your waist and in the front of your body, and I'm kind of helping you, so you should kind of hollow up. 2 more. Chin to chest, shoulders roll forwards. We roll down, bending the elbows here to get lower. Head is heavy, spine is decompressing, and rolling back up. 1 more time. When you're ready, take the block in between the legs here. So your feet are slightly inside the hips and you're squeezing the yoga block. The knees are slightly bent. Tuck the tailbone, so tuck the pelvis under. Nothing moves in the lower back as we start to swing the arms forwards and back. That head stays still. So all of this movement is through the mid back here. Looking straight ahead, chin away from chest. And as you squeeze the yoga block with your knees, it stops movement from the pelvis. When the knees come a little bit closer, keep going, then the hips, it brings the pelvis from a closed position to a more open position at the back body. Keep tucking the tailbone under. 1 arm swings forwards, 1 arm swings back. Enjoy this. Now, rather than this kind of a swing, be relaxed. For example, as the left arm swings forwards, the rib cage rotates to the right, vice versa. Now, for the last minute here, I want you to sense which side do you feel more fluidly rotating. Just note it. That's all you need to do. How do you note it? You will literally feel like it's harder to turn to one side than the other. Also, maybe as the arm swings back, you're more tight through the chest on that side too. Reminders, tuck the tailbone. Legs stay still, head stays still. Press the knees into your yoga block. Think about a loose arm swing. It comes from the mid back here, rotating. Think about the rib cage rotating over the pelvis. Last 10, 9, be loose, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the yoga block down. It's going to come underneath your left foot. You can use something to support your hand if you are a little bit off balance. Imagine you're in between 2 planes of glass. Now you can bend your left knee slightly here to bring your right foot down underneath the right hip. The left leg stays still. It doesn't lengthen and it doesn't bend. Use your hand on the wall. Inhale here. Exhale. Lift the hip. So as you lift the hip up, the foot comes away from the floor. As you bring the foot down towards the floor, keep the leg long, the hip has dropped. As you lift the hip up, the foot has come away, you've hiked the hip. As you bring the foot down towards the ground, the hip has dropped. Keep going. Now, make sure that you are not swaying over to the side. You were between two planes of glass here, so definitely hold on to something and just work through the hip here. We're moving the pelvis, we're mobilizing the pelvis here. Tough one on the core. Upper body stays still. It's all through the pelvis. Think about the hip bones. The standing leg does not move. That hip doesn't get higher or lower. It's this hip that's moving. Feels good, right? You can tuck the tailbone under a little bit just so you're not extended. Stack. Let's change sides. So, right foot is on the yoga block, the knee is bent. You can bend it so that you can take the left foot underneath the left hip. Tuck the tailbone, inhale. Take that into the back body, exhale. Hike the hip. Inhale down, exhale. It's a lot of core work. Keep going. Challenging. Don't lose your big toe knuckle on your left foot. Remember, the right foot, or the right leg, should I say, does not move. So as we hike the left hip now, the leg doesn't extend on the right side. You stay stable throughout. The upper body doesn't get that much taller either. So if you feel like you're getting super tall, forget about the upper body. Just think about this hip hiking and dropping, trying to stay still through the upper body. Ooh. If you want to make it more challenging, you take the hand away, move slow, don't move fast. The knee stays bent in line with the big toe knuckle. Heel, big toe knuckle. Don't lose that big toe knuckle here. Last one. Good, and release. Roll down to get your yoga block and roll back up. Place it on the wall lengthways, so make sure it's nice and long. You can lean in, so the hip leans into the wall slightly. And all I want you to do here is think about your roll downs, but we're actually going to roll to the side and roll back up. Your right hand can be behind your head if your right hip is against the wall, vice versa. So you start to drop the head first, and then you think about the spine slowly bending to the side. Left hand slides down the left side of the leg, and then you roll back up. Or you can relax, release the hands and the arms, keeping the shoulders relaxed. This is so nice. Think about it as your normal roll down. So you're letting one vertebrae at a time tip off to the side. You're pressing your hips in against the wall for support. Last one. And we will change sides. So make sure the tailbone tucks under here. So remember, lean in towards the wall. So the hips are not directly above the feet. The feet have been left kind of out to the side. Rolling down. Rolling back up. Left hip is in by the wall to the yoga block. In that case, you can take the left hand behind if you need to. But I do like just to keep my hands relaxed down. Head tilts over first, then the right shoulder starts to drop, and you start to feel the right hand slide down the side of your leg as you create this length through the left side of the body. Don't think about falling. but think about lifting up and over. So the core is still engaged. You'll feel that right down towards the hip as well. Last one. Really nice. And releasing away from the wall. All I want you to do is do a couple of jumps. So the balls of the feet don't leave the ground. And we're just shaking out those arms. Big inhale, exhale. So that noise is coming from my heels tapping. Inhale. And on that release, make whatever noise. Just releasing completely. Relaxing the shoulders. Give me a little bit more release. One more time all together. Well done. See you next time.